Hey there and welcome back to the channel. Bryson with Dimes for Dollars here, and today we got two more boxes of pennies for our Lincoln Cent Hunt and Fill series. We're on hunt number 153 today, boxes 313 and 314. We still have 31 holes left to fill. I went ahead and popped the top of our first box, and it's looking pretty well circulated. I don't see any enders on this side, but we'll flip it over, we'll check the other side, and hopefully we'll be back soon with some finds. Well, very first roll, and we're on the board early with our first wheat cent. We got a 1942 from Philadelphia. Roll number 6, and we have our second wheat cent of the box, and this one's going to be a 1955 from Denver. Roll number 13, and we have our third wheat cent, and this one is a 1953 from Denver. 3 rolls later, and we got 2 more wheat cents here. Our first one is a 1948 from Denver, and our second wheat cent is right back here. And this one's going to be a 1944 from San Francisco. Roll 19, and we have another 50s wheat cent. This one's going to be a 1957 from Denver. Roll number 23, and we have a 40s wheat cent this time. This one is a 1946 from San Francisco. Very next roll, and we have another 1946, but this time it's going to be from Philadelphia. Roll 29, and this time we have a 1955 from Denver. Roll number 38, and we have our 10th wheat cent of the hunt. This one's going to be a 1954 from San Francisco. Very next roll, and we have our first Canadian cent, and this one's going to be an older one, Queen Elizabeth II on the obverse. Let's see what the date is. This one's going to be a 1964. Very next roll again, and this time we have a 40s wheat cent. We have a 1944 from Philadelphia. 3 rolls later, and this time we have 2 wheat cents. Our first one is a 1956 from Denver, and our second wheat cent is right back here. And this one's going to be a 1955 from Philadelphia. Very next roll, and this time we have a 50s wheat cent, and it's in really nice shape. It's going to be a 1954 from San Francisco. And there's the reverse. It's in really nice shape as well. That is now wheat cent number 14. 2 rolls later, and we have our 15th wheat cent of the hunt, and this one's a 1957 from Denver. Very next roll again, and this time we have another 1957, also from Denver. Roll number 48, and we have a 40s wheat cent, and this one is a 1946 from San Francisco. Very last roll of box 1, and we got one last wheat cent to bring our total up to 18 on the first box. This one's going to be a 1951 from San Francisco. 7 rolls into box 2, and we have our first wheat cent of this one, and it's going to be a 1944 from Philadelphia. 2 rolls later, and we have wheat cent number 20 of the hunt. This one is a 1955 from Denver. Very next roll, and we have another 50s wheat cent. This one's a 1953 from San Francisco. Roll 16, and we have another 40s wheat cent, and this one's a 1944 from Denver. Very next roll, and we have another wheat cent. This one's a 1956 from Philadelphia. Roll 20, and we have another 50s wheat cent. And this one is a really chewed up 1952 from Denver. Roll number 26, and we have our first 30s find of the hunt. We got a 1939 from San Francisco. Roll 29, and we have a 40s wheat cent. This one's going to be a 1945 Philadelphia. Roll 34, and this time we have a 20s wheat cent, and it is worn just about as thin as they come. It is a 1925, and it also looks like there might be a mint mark. Let's see if we can get a closer look at it. And as you can see, there's something sticking out right there. It almost looks like a Denver mint mark. Let's go ahead and bring in the scope and see if we can get a closer look at it. So I'll be right back in just a second. All right, well, it is confirmed. That's a 1925 Denver. You can see the D right there between the 9 and the 2. That is really exciting. That's one we still need in the books, so we're going to have a new edition today. So I'll go ahead and add that to the board. We have 16 rolls left to go, and then we will get into adding it to the book. Roll number 43, and this time we have a 1949 from Denver. Very next roll, and we have 2 more wheat cents. Our first one's a 1956 from Denver, and the second one is right back here. This one's a 1957 from Denver. Very next roll again, and this time we have a 1941 from San Francisco. Roll 46, and this time we have another 40s wheat cent. We have another 1944 from Philadelphia. Alright, well, that's going to wrap up today's hunt, and we got a bunch of really nice finds to cover. Starting off, we got 37 Esmond Memorial cents. We got 5 Canadian cents, with the oldest one being that one from 1964. We had 5 shiny copper cents today, and we had 17 50s finds, with the best one being that 1954 from San Francisco. As for 40s finds, we got 13. We had one 1939 San Francisco, and we had a 1925 from Denver. Overall, we got 32 wheat cents, so it was a very productive hunt today. And of course, this 25 Denver is going to be a hole filler. So let's go ahead and add this one to the book right now. Alright, well, there it is, 1925 Denver. It has a mintage of just over 22 million, and I'm really excited to add to the book. That brings us one step closer to filling out the series now. We are at 240 spots filled out of 270 in total. So, as you can see, most of our 30s page is filled out. Our 20s are mostly filled out, but there's still quite a few holes. And as for the teens wheat cents, there's still plenty of holes left to go. So hopefully the next few hunts we might get one. But until then, I want to thank you all for watching. It was another really fun hunt. Subscribe if you're new. It really helps the channel grow. And until next time, happy hunting, and thanks for watching.